Casey here. Welcome to the program. And today I'm going to talk about ADHD. I'm going to try to
stay on topic as best as possible, but you guys know how these go.
So I just had some more thoughts. I don't really have these thoughts into a cohesive bullet point type presentation, but I just had some things I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I thought,
I can do that. This is my channel.
I can do whatever I want, you know.
Within reason.
So you may have noticed my last couple videos have had kind of a different format to them, and that is because my computer is full.
I filled it up.
So I went to the Apple store the other day to get a new hard drive.
External hard drive.
And I got one. I brought it home. I was like,
Kyle, I need your help to do this. Make this stuff on this computer to go over here to this external hard drive.
He's like, oh, it's easy. Just plug it in. You can do it.
I was like,
Oh, great. I can do it.
and so I plugged it in, and then choices came up. And I was like,
Nah.
I don't know what to do. It said, you can run this as time machine. Do you want to do that now? Or no, you don't want to do it? Or decide later?
Panic, panic, panic.
I don't know what to do. I feel like if I do something wrong, what if it like destroys the whole thing? What if I just wasted $90 on an external hard drive and then I destroyed it by pushing the wrong button? Because my mind, that's what's going to happen. Because if there is any chance of that happening.
It happened to me.
So I still haven't done it. I tried it twice and it failed. And so now I'm just waiting for Kyle. I even got on YouTube trying to find a tutorial to tell me how to do this.
And that made me think about my ADHD.
YouTube tutorials are when you're needing quick information
The absolute worst.
for someone with ADHD. It's like watching it just,
Makes me want to peel my face off and chop it up.
I don't know why, I just can't handle it. The irritability that they talk about with ADHD is super activated by a YouTube tutorial. So if you can't stand to sit through a YouTube tutorial, and I mean like the relatively short ones too, like less than 5 minutes. If you can't stand to sit through that, you might have ADHD. You might. Let's see, what else? I also have this like inability to focus my hyperfocus. So with ADHD, you get this amazing superpower called hyperfocus. And that's where you can take one thing because it is stimulating to you and focus on it hardcore.
I don't like cleaning. It's not super fun.
But it is very stimulating for me because it gets done quickly. One job right after another. And when you're done, there's a big visual payoff. I mean, it is like,
Hey, look at this place. Look what I did. Oh, serotonin. Some hair just fell.
so I have this desire to focus my hyperfocus on things that I need to get done that are not things like cleaning. But I have such a hard time following through. Oh my gosh. Especially things like painting. I don't know why.
I have put the spackle on my walls, sanded them down. Everything is prepped.
I even have the drop cloth sitting in the living room, ready to just spread it out and start painting. But I just can't bring myself to start that task. There's this misconception, I think, with ADHD that
Always starting tasks and never finishing them.
it's really more never actually starting. I will do all the brainstorming, I will do all the prep work. But when it gets to like actually sitting down and getting started,
Oh my gosh.
and I wish, I mean, it's like stubbornness, but I wish I could I wish I could focus my hyperfocus, because that would be awesome. So I took the hardware off of my cabinets months ago, maybe a year ago, and I cleaned them very well, prepped them, ready for painting.
Never started.
I bought all my supplies. I still have it. I don't want to paint them because I feel like it can get thick and it might chip, but I just want to do a little wash on them just to kind of, because I still want to see the wood grain, but I want it just to be a little lighter. and not so golden. I've never done it. I can't bring myself to, it's just like I want to be like,
Stacy, just get the brush and put it in there and just put it on. Just get it on there. Just get it on there.
but I can't do it. I can't. I don't know. It's like stubbornness, but my brain and energy level stubbornness. The energy thing is very real. It's interesting because you need stimulus to focus. And you would think
Hyperactivity. Why would you need a stimulus if you're hyperactive?
it's because your brain doesn't have enough stimulus to focus that energy, and so it just ends up being like, just like that. I've been watching a lot of Sherlock Holmes, the one with Jeremy Brett. He's my favorite, Sherlock Holmes. And
I feel for the guy.
I relate to him. Okay, first of all, I want to say, not on an intellectual level, okay? I am by no means a detective. I am by no means a genius. I'd be at that crime scene like,
Gross. Let's leave.
but I can totally relate to him. He gets stimulated by something and he's on it, focused, and so much energy, can do it, go for days. Of course, he used other
He used other types of self-medication.
that were legal at the time, but as we know now, are not good for you. But then when the mysteries dried up, he did not get enough stimulus in his brain,
Or through alternative methods.
and he became depressed. For me, that doesn't look like sadness. That looks more like just laying in bed all day. Trust me, I do that. I have days where I just do not want to get out of bed. Usually I'll have a real high day,
Usually like 3 or 4 real high days.
and then I have a couple low days. So like my Fitbit will be like, oh yeah, 18,000, 15,000, 13,000, 3,000 steps.
It's quite a drop there.
It's usually over or under, like dramatically. There's like zero regulation of energy. There's not that constant level, like, okay, this is my routine.
I do not have a routine.
I have a lot of routines, but I do not have a routine.
I have a lot of routines, but I have a hard time sticking to them. I think that's what I mean. When I'm up, I do my routine plus 15 million other things. And then when I'm down,
I just don't do anything.
but again, I want to reiterate, when I am down, I personally do not suffer from actual depression. It's not sadness. It's just a depressed energy level. Very common symptom of ADHD is depression. People who have actual depression. If you are struggling with that, definitely see someone, because it is something that can be helped. Do you ever watch a TV show and start thinking about something else, and then all of a sudden that TV show is over and you're like,
Wait a minute, what happened?
you have lost time? It's the weirdest thing. And I mean, I've done it my whole life, so it shouldn't feel that weird, but it is. Every time it happens, it feels alien. Like,
Oh my gosh, I got body snatched or something. What happened? Where did the last hour go?
oh, it's horrible. Lost time is just weird. You never get used to it.
Sound familiar?
So I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I think that's about all I have to say today. Kind of all over the place.
You're so welcome.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging in there with me and for watching this. Thanks for joining us. Love you so much, and see you next time. Bye!